Come in. Come in.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor. The ratepayers are revolting.
Tell me about it. They show me absolutely no respect.
No, they're actually outside with placards demonstrating at the council entrance. But more importantly, there's serious flooding and we're here for an emergency meeting, and I have the agenda here, Mr. Mayor.
Well, I hope that this emergency covers my most recent poll results. That's the real emergency here, Madam CEO. Here. And how long is this meeting going to go on for anyway? I've got a tennis match at 3 o'clock followed by another meeting. Are the emergency management team here? Have you got people waiting? Well, I think you better show them in.
Mr. Mayor, Madam CEO.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you for seeing us at such short notice.
Thank you.
We have a fairly serious situation developing and we need to get some urgent action. The major problem, this is such a big thing, the funds we have at the moment will not cover the recovery and we need to release the emergency management fund.
Exactly. Here, here.
How do you expect that this money will be produced?
I believe there is a fund set aside exactly for this cause.
This is about how we handle natural emergencies like floods and earthquakes.
You know all about earthquakes, Mr. Mayor. I mean, the room shook with Councillor Hopkins' town hall last week.
How I use office furniture, Councillor, is entirely my own concern.
Be kind.
Be kind, but everyone knows about it.
This is an ideal opportunity for me to get my name up in lights for the well-being of the voters. Good fellow leadership for clarity.
Mr. Mayor, that's not what we're here to discuss. We're here to discuss the flooding.
Quite right, Mr. Galbraith. Mr. Mayor, we really must get through this agenda for our emergency meeting about the severe flooding in Hopetown.
And to remind them that I have a tennis engagement at 3 p.m, which I must
Back
get
to the agenda, please, Mr. Mayor.
So, Mr. Galbraith, what practical steps are you...
I need more money from the emergency management fund.
Stand up, be the mayor.
Well, you expect that this money will be released just like that when we're not far away now from an election?
Back to the agenda, please,
And may I
Mr. Mayor.
remind you both, this is about democracy. This is about funds that need to go towards an election.
And that chain will not be around your neck for much longer.
Let's just get back to the agenda.
Yes, please, let's get back to the items on the agenda.
Well, let's hope the tennis court isn't underwater yet.
May I remind you again here, people, that I am the mayor here. These chains, what do they represent?
Please use words of no longer than 2 syllables because he won't understand it.
My role is the governance one, and please don't pester me with words of 3 or 4 syllables and multiple conversations. You know I can't cope with that.
Back to the agenda, please, Mr. Mayor.
Look, all I want today is one answer. Do I get funds? Yes or no?
There's $1 million in the emergency fund, according to this.
Really?
And all you have to do is approve it.
It's not simple. I need to confer with my councillors over the release of this.
Yes or no?
Yes and no, Mr. Galbraith.
What sort of answer is that? Don't you care about the people at the moment who are up to their neck in God knows what? I bet you wouldn't like to be there.
I wanting to say democracy, democracy, democracy. I need to show myself. I need to be there for the voters.
Not for too long.
Please, back to the agenda.
We need a new mayor. Obvious.
Well, may I remind you again that I've got... Gosh, I must be coming towards the end now. I think this meeting will need to be terminated shortly.
You will be late for your tennis, Mr. Mayor.
Very obviously. If we're not going to get anywhere, there is no point me being here. There's no point having this committee meeting. We're out of here. I'll sort it somehow, but you'll be getting a big bill from the loan.
CEO.
Thank goodness they've gone. Now we can concentrate on the real matter at hand, Madam CEO, the upcoming elections.
Say no to rate rises. Say no to rate rises. Down with the man. Down with the man. Say no to rate rises. Say no to rate rises. Say no to rate rises. Down with the man.
What do you think of
Should
that?
be directed more
Oh,
focused
come
against
on,
my
come on,
opposition.
come on, come on.